Welcome to this YouTube channel where I discuss the business of owning a dental practice. I'm Barb Stackhouse, author of Profit First for Dentists. Our topic this week is, where does the money go? If you're like many of the dentists that I speak with, they tell me the money seems to flow in and then flow out just as fast, and the bills are never ending. Payroll comes around all too soon, and there's always a supply bill and a lab bill waiting to be paid. It's the nature of the business, and there's always something. But really, where does the money go? The chart of accounts has a lot of different items listed, and sometimes that can seem so confusing. And I like to step back and just take a breather and do some organizing with the chart of accounts. If all you did was to organize your expenses, you'll find that alone will help you understand the numbers better. First, it's important to understand that there are two major categories of expenses, and then within those categories are subcategories. I'll explain. Let's start with the fixed expenses. Now, a fixed expense means it doesn't change much in the dollar amount each month. So since the amount stays consistent, the percentage of these fixed expenses to collections can vary. So if the collections increases, the percentage would go down. And if collections decreases, then the percentage would go up. There are three subcategories to the fixed expenses. They are team compensation, occupancy, and equipment and physical resources. And I recommend that you keep your fixed expenses 40% or less of collection, and ideal would be 35% or below. The next major category is variable expenses, and as you might guess, the amount of these expenses can vary from month to month. So with variable expenses, the goal is to keep the percentage the same with the dollar amount fluctuating based on usage. So it makes sense that if you're producing more, you're going to spend more on, let's say, supplies and lab. So the subcategories for our variable expenses are going to be dental supplies, all your laboratory expenses, your marketing, and your business administrative expenses. And I recommend keeping your variable expenses 27% or below. Now, the percentages I gave you here reflect a practice that is contracted with insurance plans and is accepting assignment of benefits. A completely cash or fee-for-service practice would have lower percentages than these. If you want to learn more about Profit First for Dentists, you can head on over to my website at profitfirstdentist.com. Tune in next week for another topic about the business of owning a practice.